The guys let me know. He said, yeah, I don't want it. I want some hot rods. I said, really? I said, why don't you bring it over and come on over and we'll talk. He came over and put 25 grand down this pocket and they gave a big check. I drove him home in my truck.
For the Harley or Y job?
Bastard. It's the only copy in the world of the Y job, the first concept car ever.
Wow.
And the guys that was building it owned a business of flower shops, a bunch of flower shops, had 8 or 10 flower shops. And he retired and spent 4 years building this car by hand. And he got down to the last strokes, had a heart attack and died. So this joker buys it and he brings it over here and that's when I saw it. That's when I got it.
Wow.
It was unbelievable. And here's the amazing part of it. I'll bet right now.
What year is this?
Let's see if it does it. And the car, the original, they've had that in Bolt General Motors for 20 years, forever. And it has a little thing here that senses and catches. If it catches a drop of rain, this goes, and the top goes up and on, and does the whole thing and locks and closes down. This one doesn't have it, of course, because it was just, that way. But
Wow.
This was a Harley Earl, right?
Yes.
Harley Earl?
yeah,
Are you familiar, Joe?
I never heard of Harley Earl.
It was a
that's what
really,
gave us all the big chrome bumpers on all the cars in the 50s.
he's the person that came up with the concept cars for
Yeah.
the manufacturers.
Unbelievable.
Wasn't it?
Harley Earl.
Harley Earl.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to want this.
You're gonna
I
sell
got to
this?
start getting rid of some things because I got no room anymore.
How much do we think this one would be worth?
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
how much did you pay for it?
I paid 150, maybe about 150,000 in it.
Yeah.
But that's been years and years and years.
Yeah.
And, make one. I don't know.
Yeah,
I really
nobody-
don't know. And it's the
Nobody's
only
gonna
one.
make another one.
No, and the point is, you will head every parade that they have.
Yeah. Oh.
And, some guys, that's kind of important.
Yeah. Yep.
I just got a call, would you do the parade again? And you big thing, well, sure.
So what's
And
the,
that
what,
thing, it's just,
It's like, yeah, pay me.
yeah. No,
so what's the plans for this?
Huh?
What's the plans for this?
yeah, well, I'm fitting all sorts of to it.
Yeah?
I'm gonna put tails, I'm gonna have it so the steering will work a fin in the back, or, I'm gonna do a whole thing on it.
That's cool.
But it's just goddamn big. That's the one with pizza pants.
Oh, that's what you were telling me about.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, yeah, look at that.
hell, it's an Italian car. So pizza
Wheels.
pants work just fine.
That's hilarious.
And that is unbelievable. The more I find out about it, happier I am. That was, I guess it originally was a 4-passenger something. And the guy said, no, I want a 2-passenger. So they made it into a 2-passenger. And I think it's the only one,
12.
1912.
Yeah. Yeah, and it looks like the what's the other? There's
It's just a speedster. Oh, yeah.
what's the other car? The Mercer.
Mercer's, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell you the secret. Mercer cost $2,500. That was it. And that's one that Barney Oldfield won all the races with and all the bullshit.
Yeah.
$2,500. That was $3,000 they started with, and by the end of 1912, it was $4,000 to buy one of those. It's the most expensive, but take a look at it. It's absolutely.
Oh, I know.
The thing has been
very
sitting
familiar.
for, I think, for 80 years.
Yeah.
The guy,
Barney Oldfield, didn't he do the
the
submarine race car?
huh?
The submarine race car, was that him? You were the
Barney Oldfield?
Yeah.
Oh, he won all the major races. He was the guy. I had a big cigar all the time. Barney Oldfield.
But have you've heard of the
Oh, yeah,
submarine
yeah.
race car?
All sorts of
Yeah.
stuff. Look at the detail in this thing. This is all added, you know. It's unbelievable. What happened?
Wait, you had this at the Father's Day in,
Yeah.
in Beverly Hills, right?
Yeah.
Rodeo Drive.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I'm going to assume this is what happened. The guy went to a lot of expense to turn this into a 2-passenger. I mean, we put the copper tanks and everything. And look at in here. Look at it. I mean, there is never a speck of rust or nothing. This guy spent a lot of money. In 1910, 1911, 1912 really was the beginning of when people were going out of their realm of comfort.
Well, it was the Model T was right in that
Model
time.
T was
So it was
driving that.
becoming popular.
Yeah, and that's where a guy, you know, most people have lived and died in a 50-mile radius where they were born. And so at that time, I could get into a car, Model T, or one of these things, and go 100 miles. Of course, that's twice more than you've ever been in your life.
Yeah,
Most people,
yeah,
that was what it was.
Yeah, seeing the world.
So that was kind of interesting. So the guy wanted one bar at a time.
Oh, yeah.
Because most people were getting 4, 6, 8, 10 passenger cars because they could take their family, all their friends with it. This guy only wanted one gal at a time. And so this is what happened. So we figure it went into storage about 2 years after that, maybe 3 years.
Yeah.
And I'll bet his wife said, you're getting rid of that car. Because he was going through women, and then the last one said, you're going to get rid of that car. So instead of selling it, he put it in storage. It was in storage for almost 80 years.
Wow.
Where was it?
Michigan,
Okay.
in storage for 80 years.
How much money did you
Unbelievable.
spend on storage for 80 years?
Oh, I
No,
got
I'm sure
I'll
you
tell you,
probably
you know,
own it.
Oh, well, that's okay.
you know how I got this thing? We had, remember 4 or 5 years ago, we were all going to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia with cars?
Yes.
I had this one going, I had that one going, and 3 of them in the front going. And they figured I was gonna come back with about, 6, 8 million bucks. For all these cars, we're gonna get to show them how So we get, anyhow,
It was
what-
a bust.
Yeah.
They didn't sell any
nothing.
cars.
But before we went, I went into, to their place in, Indiana. And, it was pretty amazing. It was 100,000 square feet here and 100,000 square foot there, so it was 2 buildings stuck together. So it was one building, but in the very center was this little area with 5 offices. And the woman seeing everything, answering the phone and all that bullshit. And this car sitting on a rug.
That was Worldwide Auctions, right?
Yeah, world.
Yeah.
Okay, so I walk in there and I'm checking this out and I'm saying, wait a minute. This is what got me, is this. That's wooden wheels, man. Have you ever seen more perfect than that? And I'm looking at this thing and I'm saying, checking out under here. You can usually tell any car, even a Pebble Beach car, most of them, that there's a little something that you can see, a little imperfection in the metal where there's not quite enough Bondo to fill up that little rust spot or whatever the hell.
Or some kind of pitting or,
Something.
yeah.
Couldn't find anything on this. It was absolutely, and I'm going over it like, you know. And the guy comes in and says, Mr. Wales, you ready to become a multi-millionaire? I said, yeah, but I said, I want this car. And he said, oh, no. We're not going to sell it. We got that car. That's our car for blah, 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 blah. And I said, okay, no problem. What, can you do me a favor? He said, sure. I said, remove my 5 cars from the auction. And he went, where do you want it delivered, Mr. Wales? And not a fucking car sold.
Oh, who was that guy? Andy?
Andy was a good guy. Andy was a good friend. He was a sweetheart.
Yeah.
So it was one of the other guys.
Oh, one of the
One of
owners.
the owners.
Yeah, right.
So you had all these cars in Saudi Arabia or wherever you're
Well,
at. And why didn't they sell?
The trick is, it was being put on by the government of Saudi Arabia, the Crown Prince,
Yeah.
and they paid for all the cars to be shipped there.
And
And the agreement was that they would ship the cars back if they weren't sold. No expense to anybody. And they paid for everybody's room and board and hotels and
flights.
airfare, flights,
Yeah.
everything.
That must have cost him a couple of $1 million.
A couple?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, you saw the size of that place.
I know it.
I mean, they built it for that.
Do they
still- I did not know they built it for that.
They did. Well, the
And-
area was designated for that kind of event.
Yep. Jesus.
But they built the racetrack. They built a 2-mile F1 racetrack.
Oh my god.
That was
So
it.
they're still having parties like that still now today, don't?
I'm
They
sure
went through all that expense to do this track and buildings and
they only did it one time and
They
they
did it
never
again.
did it again
really.
because it was a bus.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know, I was
They
a
all
bus.
thought it was gonna some other princess
Here's
would
what
show
they
up and
told
buy
us.
stuff.
Yeah.
Here's what they told us. They were going to put the price, start it really low, and watch them go up. What happened? All right, here we go. Normally say 500, and 300. How much you gonna go up? Blah, blah, blah. Nobody raised their hand. Finally, some guy goes like this. And they said, okay, you started with him. And they start running it up. But what they failed to realize is that the guy said, well, that is our friend Avi. We don't want to insult him. We don't want to. He wants that car, so we don't want
You
him
know,
to.
nobody
not
wanted to
have-
step on his toes.
Not one thing, actually said so.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the other aspect of it
Yeah.
is I don't think they really thought it through. Dubai has a really big infrastructure for cars, and they have great highways. Saudi Arabia, you can't drive a car like more than 5 miles without having to get off the freeway because it ends and it's just a dirt road.
Wow.
So there's no good roads there. So they couldn't, so the Saudi Arabians who were there couldn't buy them because they couldn't drive them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. And you have no clue about any of that when you're going there.
No, they promised big stuff.
And
I
didn't
would-
deliver.
I went with,
You were there?
I went with Superformance.
Yeah.
You know, with all the Cobras and GT40s.
How long ago was this?
Five,
It
6 years.
was, it was 2019.
Oh,
just-
was it that long ago?
Yeah, just
That's pretty recent. really.
it was November
Just
before
before
the pandemic.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, I mean, we had Superformance. We must have had 20 cars there.
And they paid for everything.
Everything.
See?
Everyone mine got a little damage. But that's because the guy strapped it down. On this one. Strapped it so tight on the truck when he picked it up.
Yeah.
That bouncing like this. Take a look at this crap.
Oh, did it crash something?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The Bondo. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it? You can see it a little bit there.
Yeah.
Oh, the food was good,
Yeah.
the trees was nice.
It was an amazing experience.
It was basically just a big vacation out of it.
Totally.
Yes.
Yeah. I was there for 2 full weeks.
Wow.
And what they had, they did one thing that was
There's no
kind of
language barriers,
fun.
you can get around, and everyone spoke English.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Here, push it. You go like this, they like you, they'd sit and hold your hand.